back, guys, to the Uncommons podcast.
Hello.
We've missed you guys already. Anyways, let's get to the main topic because everybody got this. I'm excited to talk about it. We got a special guest, Joseph over there.
Yes.
He's already been here. It's my first time connecting with him. But you already know, we're here to talk about exes.
Exes. What about them?
Come on now.
They're trash.
They are.
Oh my god.
Well, I won't be mean. Maybe some of them aren't that bad, but, you know, all right, you know, since we starting off with trash, why are they trash, Joseph?
Well, mine is trash. I've only really had one serious relationship that I've been in, and it was trash.
Like,
everything was
hot
trash.
garbage, like, nothing was good.
Nothing was good at all.
Not even a
So, even when I think about it, like thinking about it now, I don't think I should have done the whole relationship.
God.
I mean, that's not. I mean, I don't. It's not a good thing to say, but I do really like. That's probably the only thing in life that I regret.
Ow.
That's
Jeez.
bad.
Whoever you are, you did my man wrong. You did him dirty.
It's that bad. You know what I
Dirty.
mean?
I'm not gonna lie, I had a few bad ones. I wouldn't say I regret them. They were lessons, if anything. But would I ever do them again? Hell, oh my, what? Bro, I'd rather shoot myself in the foot.
Nah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm opposite from y'all. I don't really have a bad ex. I mean, I'm friends with all my exes except for one. But he was my first, so it kind of makes sense. I would say, I'm not gonna say he was trash. It was just the way we ended was trash. But he's not a trash person the way y'all put it. Y'all exes.
Must be nice.
Must be nice to have it like that. You know?
I don't know what kind of people y'all be pulling, but
I mean, I wouldn't say we pull it like that, you know? It kind of leads to the next question. Are you the problem or was it them?
For me, for the longest throughout the whole relationship, when we used to get into arguments and fights and stuff like that, I would think it was me, and I would beat myself up, and I would tell myself like I gotta do better. I'm not treating her right like she's supposed to be treated, and these are the things that she's saying. But then when I go to like vent to other people, they're like, "You're an awesome dude to that girl," and she just don't realize what she has. She's just taking advantage of you because you know you like the way I am, because I guess I am a good person. I tend to like take on whatever I've done that was wrong to her to a whole nother level. Like I'll beat myself up more than how she would beat myself up, and then
Like, did we beat you up or like just
I mean like mentally, like
oh, okay,
like
cool.
but it would be bad. Like it would almost be like physically.
Oh,
So
sheesh. That's
yeah,
like
she gotta go.
toxic.
yeah.
That sounds very toxic.
So yeah, I had to like tell myself. Even now, I still have to kind of tell myself like I was good to her. Like she didn't deserve me. She didn't deserve me at all. I was good to her.
It's not your fault.
It's not my fault.
Why do you say it
not
like
your
that?
fault.
No, but like
It's not his fault.
That's a real thing you have to say.
I
Like,
know.
like it's not my fault because the whole time I was depressed that it was my fault. It was my fault, but it really wasn't. Girl, just trash.
I never experienced that type. Mine wasn't that extreme.
Alright, so what was yours?
Well, he was my first boyfriend. But he was the one who broke it off. So I don't really know if I was I guess to him, I would be the problem. Because he broke it off saying that he wasn't happy. He didn't want to be tied down.
Okay,
Whatever.
he was ready.
Right? I mean, I should have expected it since high school kids.
Makes sense.
Yeah. What would you, since you questioning all of us?
I mean, I'll say it was both of us. We were both kind of toxic for each other, to be honest. It's either she played me or I played her, you know, keep it hand in hand.
Terrible.
I think it was bad because we both knew and we both still didn't care, but we kept going. Yeah, we're trash.
Wow.
We were trash. So that's why the next question is: should there be a limit to your exes? Like, when do you think it's time to say, "Yo, you gotta go"? For me personally, it was after 3 months of me and her both knowing we're cheating on each other.
Oh, so you guys?
Oh yeah, we knew.
You guys knew?
Oh yeah, we knew.
3 months?
Yeah, it was 3 months.
It was
yeah.
only 3 months, and you already were cheating. Oh, jeez.
See what had happened was.
That's just very tough. What? Oh my god.
And to put it in her words, what had happened was his tongue so happened to.
Wow. Okay.
I ain't gonna get
Thank
explicit.
you. Okay. Definitely. Wow.
When you hear the what had happened,
It's okay. We don't need to.
That's crazy.
yeah,
It's okay.
you're making it seem like it's extra bad.
It's okay, Jeremy. It's okay. That's all in the past. I was too. You have matured.
I definitely
and
have.
you know where to draw the line.
A week.
That's crazy.
Where would you draw the line?
For me, well, I draw the line if you're not a Christian, so it's not. So, I don't know. To be honest, I think it's more of how he would treat me, cause I'm a person who loves attention. So, like, if I can't receive, I mean, I understand you get busy here and there. You know, y'all got a busy life. But if you can't make the time to talk to me, or if you are busy, if you can't tell me like ahead of time you're gonna be busy, over time that's going to be an issue for me personally, because I love attention. I'd rather talk on the phone for hours than text. I hate texting because I'm like, I don't feel the emotion.
In 2020, you hate texting?
Yes, I don't, because I'm like, I don't really feel the emotions.
So what's the emoji for?
No. That's why we have the phone. We talk on the phone. So, I mean, I think that, and also, obviously, if you cheat on me, you gotta go. There's no excuse. I don't want to hear the explanation, because how you gonna?
So you ain't trying to hear the what happened?
No.
I don't know how I feel about that whole cheating on. If you cheat on me, I'm gonna leave you thing. Because now, let's say get married, right? What are you gonna do when this person cheats on you? As a Christian, it's not easy to be divorcing people like that. Even though I strongly recommend divorcing, but the way, especially being a Haitian, you can't really just be like, all right, I'm gonna call a divorce. But let's say you've been with this person for 10 plus years and somehow he ended up cheating.
Well,
What are you gonna do?
I don't want to speak about it because I don't really know how I will react if I was ever put in that situation. But I think maybe some counseling, lots of counseling.
You saw the eyes roll, bro. That was the angry black woman. Eye roll, bro. That was the.
A lot of counseling and a lot of space, because if we've been married for that long and you still get tempted, because I know temptation's gonna happen, but if you can still fall to that, especially if we have kids,
Lots of counseling.
a lot. Definitely lots of counseling.
It wouldn't be the same, but I would try to stay in the relationship. Even though it wouldn't be the same.
It wouldn't, because that trust would be
Gone.
broken.
Something that I can take away from the whole Jada and Will situation. You guys are life partners. And if y'all take the step to go to marriage, that's not a small thing. So that means you really trust this person, you really love that person. So if there is a chance where either one of us cheats, I don't know. I think I That was
He's
just
okay with the entanglements.
Yeah, I'm not okay with it, but
I feel like
I get it. If you were
It
to
would
stay with
take-
that person,
but I just feel like it would take a long time before y'all would get back to normal, or at least close to normal,
yeah.
because that's a big thing for me.
So, but since you would get it, would you consider being friends with your ex then? Like, would that be something you would be?
So the ex I'm talking about, no.
Oh,
But
any other ex?
it depends on like how it ended. It depends on like if that person was a good person, but we just didn't work out together. But if it's like as toxic as the girl that I was with, no, because there's just no point in having
That's true.
like that negative energy around at all. So no, I don't know.
What
Well,
about you? Would you still friend your ex?
well, I'm friends with mine. Well, not the first one, because the way we ended, and I was young, so I was like, I had a lot of hatred towards him for a long time, and that was just like a waste of energy, because he moved on with his life while I was over here holding on to something that he already forgot about. So no, we're not friends, but like he said, I think it all depends on how that relationship ended, because if both of you guys ended on mutual terms, I don't see why it's a problem to be friends with your ex. Would you?
I'm a friendly love. You see, I stopped it. Hey man, we could have went through hell and back. I'll still be able to smile at you like nothing ever happened. Like I'm straight cooling. If you want to walk out, the door's right there. Don't catch a splinter. If you want to walk back in, hey, that's cool. You can come on in. I'll accept you with both open arms.
Wow,
Yo,
you're
I'm just.
wow. You just be chilling.
I'm for real chilling. Like people come and go, and I'm like, oh, hey.
Wow.
It's like a cat. You ever
It's
seen
not-
a cat just walk in a room just chilling?
That's crazy.
Wow. There's not a lot of you out there.
No, no.
Because I know, and I feel like when guys, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like guys, they let like one bad relationship ruin it for the rest of the females out there that are good and are trying to have a good relationship.
So with that whole thing, it's not like I'm letting it, like I'm not letting her like ruin it for everybody. It's just she's ruined it for everyone else. Like for me, it's hard for me to be like, okay, after I went through this whole traumatic experience for about a year and some change, I can't be like, oh, all right, I'm gonna hop into a whole nother relationship and then we're gonna try it again. For me, like it kind of takes, like I know myself, it may take me like 2-3 years, 4 years just to get back into the game. Not even date, like just to start talking to people again. But like for me to be in a relationship again after that, and then you start to see like a lot of women have a lot of, it's not, I'm not saying, okay.
You're gonna get attacked, bro.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and say it.
Say
A
it.
lot of women have the same like mindset, somewhat. A lot of women do.
Okay, what do you mean
Like-
by that exactly
like,
then?
She got a little press, bro.
I did it.
Some women are kind of like, okay, they're like, for me, I kind of see like certain things that my ex did that makes me go like,
It's like
Makes you cringe.
it's like
relationship.
a red flag
It's
sort
a
of
red flag for me.
that you see in
But
other females.
it may not even be something that is big. It may be something like the way you put your phone down. You know what I mean? It could be something as small as that may be like, I don't even, because it reminds me too much of her of who I was with. I don't know.
Oh yeah, so if it comes to the phone going,
Yeah. But I mean,
Behind you.
yeah, that.
Jesus, you need a whole
you need a lot of counseling.
lot.
Yeah. I don't deny it. At all.
Wow.
So what would you say it was hard to leave her because you were kind of used to her? Is that why it was?
No.
No. So
I'm not
easy.
that type of person. If I feel like, so the reason the last straw for me was when I was calling her out her name. That's not my character. I'm not that type of person to call a woman out their name, especially in an argument. Maybe I'll do it like for fun, to just be stupid, but like if I'm serious and I'm calling you out your name and I'm disrespecting you and stuff like that, and I'm like really mad and stuff like that, that's not me. I don't like to argue. I don't like to fight. I don't like to be rude or anything. So that was the last straw for me. The minute I seen that happen in my relationship, I'm quick to leave. Quick to leave, because I don't want to change who I am just so you can be happy.
I think that's fair in a relationship. If you can't be yourself, then
I'm not that type of person.
a relationship. Basically,
It's you following the rules, man.
But there are people that are like, they would stay with the same person just cause like it's just normal, which I get. Like,
but I mean, like that's so
Toxic.
yeah, toxic. Like
I feel like society has made that harder on women, because it's mostly women that would stay with the same dude even though they're
Being
they're being abused or
true.
they're not being loved how they want to be loved. I feel like women would more likely stay in a relationship just because they don't want to be out there looking like a hoe or whatever. And to me, I don't think I don't like to even call women hoes, because I feel like if a guy can do it, so can a woman can do it.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
I'm not
that type, but I'm just saying.
I'm
I
against
don't
double standards and all that.
Thank you. Like, I really hate when they put women in a category, but I'm like, you dudes are doing the same thing, but it's normal for you guys. Like, that's really a problem. Society that will never change. It's never gonna change.
It never will, to be honest.
Yeah.
The rules that how can I say it? The rules that we've been using and accustomed to, it's just something we're never really gonna get rid of. No matter how much we try, there's still gonna be that generation that goes, "Nah, you're doing it wrong." That's definitely like in a Haitian church. Nothing will ever change. Like the youth will always be like, "Hey, pass, can I?" No, lechita, opta dem la, okay.
Yes, true. That's true.
So, what do you consider your last straw for staying with the ex?
I think I talked about it already. My last straw. Just not getting, like, okay, so this is one of my pet peeves. Like, you used to act a certain way in the beginning of the relationship, and then like you're starting to change. Like, if say you used to show me attention and now you're stopping, you're like decreasing the amount of time you reach out to me, or stuff like that. To me, it's little things that matter. I'm a very romantic little thing person, so I really pay attention to the little details. So that's why I say I prefer phone conversation than text, because on the phone you can actually hear their emotion, like, because you can say something, but if you say it a certain way, it changes what you actually mean. So that's why I prefer phone conversation over text. You don't say anything.
I mean, to be honest, it's gonna sound bad if I.
Say it.
My last straw is depending on the relationship. When I get bored, I told you it was gonna sound bad, right?
You know what? I think I've told you this many times. Stay single.
Hey, I gotta plan on it sometimes, you know, like.
Just stay single. 'Cause
I mean,
your last straw is when you get bored. That's like.
It's very bad.
That's really. I feel so sad for these females.
I mean, it's not them all the time. I mean, it's personally just me. Like, I don't know. I guess one day I could wake up and be like, you gotta go.
Oh my god.
Like, it's the it's the personal space. I'm a very.
I mean,
personal.
I think instead of telling them you gotta go, just be like, I need some space, you know, for me. Instead of telling them we're done because I need space.
See, when was the last time a man has ever said I need space? And it's
I mean,
like
and
perfectly
see, that's the
for a female.
thing. That's the thing with the double standards. It's okay for females to say that, but it's like, why would it be a problem for a guy to be like, I need some space? You know, maybe a day or two just for myself.
Because the man doesn't want a day. He
You
wants
feel me?
to
Branch off.
go his own way. I'm just speaking from what a man would do.
But I mean,
I'm not this type.
I'm just.
No.
Of course not. But what I'm saying is like, instead of breaking up with them, like if you didn't want to break up with them, you just wanted some space, then I don't see why you should just break it off instead of saying I need some space.
Because with breaking it off, here's what I've realized that some females do. They'll end up calling their girlfriends, and you know, there's those girlfriends that be like, oh girl, you know what he's doing? He's with Tisha. You know Tisha from around the... Nah. You see, you don't even know who Tisha is to me. She could be my cousin. I'm visiting family. Now they're putting bad images in their head, and then the girl's going off of the wall, and now you really push against the wall like, she really gotta go now. So you see,
That's why I think it's not smart to have outsiders' opinion in your relationship.
yeah, right?
Okay.
It depends on the advice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
It
I mean,
depends
like,
on
if
the advice and the person. So, my situation, she didn't want me getting advice outside at all, so she can control me, and that's why I felt like I wasn't good enough. I was terrible. I wasn't good to her. That's why I felt that way. Is because she put that stuff in my head. But that's when I started to branch out and vent to other people that they're telling me otherwise. So I don't know how I feel about.
I mean, like, the people who are giving you bad advice about your relationship, especially, I feel like the ones that don't really work well with relationships, and they're the one giving you advice about relationships.
So a whole nother thing with that is, I don't think it matters what the advice is, because the person that you're getting the advice from is probably somebody that you know like most of your life.
Well,
and they're gonna stay in your life more than
Relationship.
the relationship person. So, like,
I mean, I'm just saying that, like, it all depends on who that person is to you that's giving you advice. Like, if it's just a regular friend that you don't talk to, like,
On a daily?
yeah, then you should go to them to vent.
naturally, like, I don't think anybody would just go to a random person about their
Well,
venting to their.
I mean, I know
I don't know nobody.
females.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not a random person, but just like a friend. There's some females out there who goes and tell all of their friends about their business, and I'm like, you should really just focus on one or two friends that's really close to you, that really knows you, that wants the best for you, that you should go and vent to them. You shouldn't tell everybody
The
that.
reason I feel like it doesn't matter is because, like, you want the person you're with to come in your world. If the people in your world are not liking that person, even if they're talking trash, there's no point in trying to keep that person, because then you're gonna have to always choose sides. You're always gonna have to.
But I mean, like, if the person, the people that are in your world already, if they don't like the person that you're with, if it's like for a stupid reason or whatever, then I don't see why you should
Well, then
cut that relationship.
you would have that
off.
conversation, but still feel like they're gonna be in your life more than anybody else.
Well, if they don't want the best for you, I don't see why they should be.
But would
But
you
how do
consider
you-
that your best?
Yeah.
How do
No,
you know
not
if
my
it's your
best.
How would you know? That's
See, now you getting jumped.
yeah, like you wouldn't know, even if it's not your best or if it is your best. Like,
How would you know? They've been there from, I don't know, maybe
Well, that's why I said
15 years.
it's specific to the person you tell. Like, if it's your
But-
best friend, it's different. But if it's just like,
but that's what I'm saying. If the person that you're telling is just a random person,
then it shouldn't matter.
it to me, like, it really shouldn't matter because the person is like 10 years in your life versus this new person that is just like however long,
Yeah.
2-3 years in a relationship. It really shouldn't matter. But I just don't like what you're saying is people just go to anybody and tell anything, even if they
some
don't talk to
people.
that friend.
Some people, the people who want everybody to know their business. Get it.
We just gonna move on because we just going back and forth here, you feel me? So, next question is, would you give him a second chance? We already know your answer, my guy.
No.
We already know your answer.
No.
We ain't gonna look at you.
No.
For me, my exes,
Man.
no.
No.
Because I prefer the friendship that we have because I feel like there was a reason why we broke off. So I feel like if we were to start dating, that reason would come up again and then we would end up breaking up. So I prefer the friendship over the relationship.
Like I said, I'm friendly, guys. I'll do a take 5, depending on how it ended. Depending on how it ended, to be honest.
Take 5.
I'll do a take 5 if it came down to it. Reason why is people grow, people change. Not all the way, not all the time, but yeah, people grow. You know?
Wow.
Y'all don't believe in that?
No, I mean, okay, you're definitely right. People do change. I guess I kind of have to grow up and kind of see that. But
Yes.
even if they do change, that don't mean I still want to be around. To like,
Well, I mean, I guess, but I feel like we shouldn't hold like so much
Anger.
hatred and anger towards the person who hurt you. You know, I feel like there is some time that you should let it go. Like you're gonna let it go for you, not for them. Okay, never mind. I saw your face.
So like, okay, I've let it go. It's just I just know like in the past what has happened. So if I was to be like I'm not gonna act like I'm cool with you. I'm not gonna act any type of way. That's just too much work. I'd rather just be straight up and be like, I'm cool. It's just I'm not gonna be hanging out with you and acting like we cool because we're not because of what happened in the past.
Well, like,
Maybe you've changed. Yeah, you've changed for the better. Thank God, because I don't know how anybody can deal with you. But for me, I just can't do it.
So what, would you expect an apology from her?
I don't expect nothing. I don't want nothing. You can have whatever. Like I can care less.
wow. Cat.
You hurt him, whoever you are.
Deeply.
You broke him.
And you have ruined it for the rest of us females.
He's got no heart.
Literally.
Like, heart on ice.
I like the song.
I was waiting for you to sing it too, like you know lyrics.
That's a crazy yes.
I was about to sing it, and then I was like, what's the first word? I know I have to
Heart
do some
been broke.
sleeve,
Whoa.
right?
That's like the first one.
I don't
Joseph, you wanna...
even know the song. I don't even put me on the spot.
Oh man. Well, that's kind of all I've got today for you guys. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe. How many channels we got?
We have
Okay.
YouTube,
Mhm.
Instagram, Facebook, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor. There's a Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook. So go ahead and follow, subscribe, and also follow his Instagram. You ain't got no social media, so you don't matter.
I don't.
So follow his and mine. I'm gonna leave all of that in the description box below. Until next time.
We are the Salt. We are the Uncommons. Now let's ride out.